Hammond can be a coach. You got Don Staley out there right now. You got some great coaches out there, especially in the women's department. But yeah, we might bring a point. How many dark skinned coaches is in the league? Period. I'm thinking
It ain't that many. You know what I'm saying?
like one or two.
You know what I'm saying?
Maybe?
Yeah, exactly. It's all about, you know what I'm saying? It's all about what's being on easy for the eyes for the white man. That's all it is. All right. Tyronn Lue, light skin, easy on the eyes. Jason Kidd, he damn near white. When the last time you seen him with fried chicken or anything like that?
Oh my god.
Huh?
Back in the Jamana Kid days, man. It's
exactly.
When he was a Phoenix Sun. How about that? That's hilarious, though. You do got a point, Gus, though. It can look like it's very privileged. I mean, shout out to Steve Nash. I mean, he's a Hall of Fame player and everything, but literally no experience. Like, I don't see how he can X and O's and draw up stuff. He's going to be there more like a mentor, maybe. And you know, at the end of the day, hey, you already know who approved it. It was Mr. Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant.
Man, Whitey say they approved it. I don't believe that shit. Did they put out a tweet? Did they put out an IG post? No. Whitey said that. They didn't say that.
I mean, I haven't been on IG or Twitter this week, so like
I've been on all that shit. They ain't say nothing.
They ain't say congratulations or
nothing. Nothing.
You might got a little point there, but I mean, at the end of the day, you think it would have run past them.
But I'm gonna be honest with you though. If they approved it, you know what it really is. You know what it really is. It's so they could be up in the bubble and they could bring bitches and hoes there and they ain't got to worry about getting suspended. That's all. Because they're going to be in the bubble next year.
You think they're going to be in the bubble still next year?
Absolutely.
Damn. This can't be the new norm, man. It's hard to be a fan. It's hard to be a fan of anything right now. There's no energy. Where's the crowd? But that's another story. At the end of the day, Steve Nash, was he the right man for the job? Probably not. I think more people should have probably been interviewed. But is he going to do a good job? We got to wait to see.
Man, listen, man. Steve Nash ain't nothing there. He's a face. That's all he is. He ain't drawing up shit. He ain't going to tell them to do shit. None of that. If you think you're going to go up in Brooklyn and tell the black man what to do, you out your rabbit ass mind, Whitey. Yeah. Plain and simple.
He could teach Kyrie Irving a little bit about playmaking ability, though, as far as getting his assist numbers up and everything. So he could teach a boy that D'Antoni offense, that 8 seconds or less. But the thing is,
and how that shit work out? Anyone D'Antoni got a ring yet?
Nah.
Did Steve Nash got a ring?
No.
All right then. So what the fuck is Whitey gonna do? But teach him how to lose. It's all about black excellence and black power.
Hey, Gusto, you got a point though, bro. Because it's like, yeah, you got Tyronn Lue out there who was just a champion not too long ago. That's not having a job over there.
Hey, yo, hold on.
Mark Jackson.
Hold on, Mr. Jones. I got to address, you know what I'm saying, one of the fans or whatever that just asked me a question. They said where I'm at is at wintertime. Nah, but MT Gusto is too cool right now, so it don't even matter, okay? I'm good right now. I'm cool. I ain't hot. I'm good. But go ahead, Mr. Jones.
I mean, also, the biggest name, man, it continues to be blackballed from the league is Mr. Mark Jackson.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Somebody else, black man build up the Warriors, you know what I'm saying? Whitey come and take over, then he reap all the benefits. Sound like a similar situation that happened in Tampa, but we ain't going to talk about that.
Well, I wouldn't say that's a Whitey thing. That was more like the alphabet thing. That was an alphabet thing. Honestly. And you already know you talk against the alphabet or Whitey at the end of the day. Yeah, it's going to be a good chance you ain't coming back because we know Mark Jackson more than deserve a job. And he just said it last month. If someone called me, I am more than able and willing to coach. He has the fire to come back, but nobody won't give it to him. I'm like, why? Ain't this the same dude that, like, he had Seth and them actually playing defense. If you don't remember that, before they've been gunning and everything with Kurt, they was actually like top 5 in defense.
Of course. They was great.
They played great. Yeah, they played great defense and everything. But at the end of the day, what they need a Rooney Rule in basketball now?
They need something. You know what I'm saying? Because my brothers, we continue to be oppressed. As long as we got the Lambo trucks and the Gucci bags, it seems like that's all they satisfied about. You know what I'm saying? Like they ended that fucking protest early, which was bullshit.
Well, yeah, that's kind of on the players too.
It is.
And if we believe the rumors and all that, that was led by one of us.
Oh, of course it was. You know what I'm saying? Rich Slade. Dolph talked about it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Kanye did say it on Yeezus too, man, with new slaves.
Yeah.
It's a real thing. It's definitely a real thing. Slave to retail, slave to your job, slaves to the stock market, slaves to your investors. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I mean, it's hard though, man. The NBA is looking terrible to me PR wise. That's why I haven't watched a single game since that fake protest.
Pretty much. Like I said, man, I've said this before. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather people be oblivious and not even address the shit than to fake address it and then got to go back on it.
Because
Because
I ain't gonna lie,
how you think
hockey.
that make me look? Huh? As I'm trying to climb the ladder in the industry, in the record industry and everything, how you think that make me look? Whitey don't want me to be successful, but I'm going to keep on giving y'all the real shit.
Straight out of low cash. I tell you, I mean, at the end of the day, man, I don't know. I don't know. It's crazy. I don't know. I guess we just wait and see. But for KD or Kyrie not to say nothing, that means something. Because even when they like mad, even when people mad at something, you give them the fake congratulations on Twitter. Like, come on, man.
Like I said, we know what it was. Whitey used their name to try to smooth it over with everybody.
Yeah. And it sucks too, because Steve Nash is an excellent player, Hall of Fame player, great man, it seems like. Too bad he has to get this backlash. But yeah, it is an ongoing problem, though. They passed up a lot of candidates with way more experience.
Nah, absolutely.
They really, really did. I'm like, bruh, that's crazy. But like I said, it happened before more often than that. It is people POC, so I don't know.
Saying? You know what I'm saying? Another fan asked me, you know what I'm saying, who I am. I'm just a person speaking the truth. And when Whitey takes an opportunity from a black man, I'm standing up for our brothers. That's who I am.
Yeah, NBA, man. What can we do at the end of the damn day with the NBA? I'm gonna be honest with you though. Part of the reason why I stopped watching the bubble is, of course, the fake protests. Like, that is so disheartening. It makes us look so bad. It makes us look like a joke, especially when the women counterparts are out there on the island by themselves. Like, the WNBA was proactive and they stuck by their word. And the NBA out here just, I don't know, looking like, as my brother would say, shout out to you, Heavy, Terrence Crews right now. So what can I say? Look, I did watch sports. I did break my thing. I actually watched NHL. Because, like, you know, Gusto just said, like, I'd rather for you choose to acknowledge it than to fake it till you make it. Just to appease. Be honest with you. And I ain't gonna lie, Game 7, Vegas Golden Knights, Vancouver Canucks. It was a bomb burner. We beat them 3-0 though. Boom, on to the next round. Let's go Knights. But nah, man, what y'all think of Gusto, man? That's crazy. I did not expect MT Gusto to come here today. But no, man, shout out to him and all of that. But with the Steve Nash thing, we gotta wait and see, because one plus to be serious about Steve Nash is he's going to teach Kyrie a little bit about court vision and playmaking ability. Because, when it comes to like handling the rock ISO 101, Kyrie might be one of the best to ever do it. And I think Nash is going to teach him more about the drive and kick game. So if it's possible, the drive and kick game is what Nash could teach Kyrie. But other than that,
bro, how you gonna start the show without me?
Nah, man. Look, I don't know. MT Gusto, do you know what MT Gusto is? Might be evil cousin of him. He went ahead and took over and power to the people. He was like, the Whitey did this, the Whitey did that. Look, we need our white viewership. I don't know what he doing.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing to do with that. All right.
Yeah, man. I'm like,
at the end of the day, Steve Nash is a player's coach. I feel like what the Nets did in that situation was this. Kyrie has won a championship, right? He's won one. KD has won multiple championships. You don't want anybody in there trying to come in there, be throwing, drop the hammer and everything. Oh, you need to do this, you need to do that. You need to let the players be who they are. Let them play. And then when it's crunch time, when it's the playoffs and everything, that's when you get in there and that's when you assert your authority. But for the most part, you let KD and Kyrie run that team for most of the season. You do.
Especially since they two of the most outspoken individuals in the league.
Exactly.
If you on that bullshit, they gonna tell everybody that you on that bullshit.
Pretty much.
So yeah, I think that's good. Like I said, imagine pushing down. Just like I said, when you was on your way to the show here, Steve Nash can teach Kyrie more about court vision because ISO, Kyrie one of the best to ever do it. But as far as seeing that extra pass in the corner and all of that, Steve Nash gonna teach him that in the drive and kick game. Like imagine if Kyrie had a strong drive and kick game as far as assists. Like he's going to be one of the best point guards in the league. We'll see.
I agree with that.
But dog, come on, man. Mark Jackson, Tyrone, dude. There's so many fucking people out there with experiences and rings and stuff, man. They could have interviewed first.
And I'm gonna be honest, during a time like this, where everything is Black Lives Matter and whatever else, this could have been great for them to call one of them up and give them this great opportunity. I guess that's the only question that I have with everything is, like, we've seen different situations. Like, we've seen where Steve Kerr was able to take over the Warriors, what he was able to do. We've seen what John Gruden did with the Tampa Bay Bucks. When are we going to get an opportunity? Yeah, when he took over Dungy's team. When are blacks going to get the opportunity to take over a good team and make them great? You know what I'm saying? And not have to build from the bottom. That's the only question that I have.
I mean, thinking about it, recent history, I can't recall off the top of my head, brother. I can't recall it. I'll be honest with you. Like Marvin Lewis kind of had to build the team up. I mean, Mike Tomlin, he could probably say Mike Tomlin.
Yeah, I give it to Mike Tomlin because Coward did hand over a decent team in a couple years later after he took over. So Mike Tomlin is one example.
Yeah. I mean, he lost the bus. I mean, that's a huge loss, but at the same time, like, Ben was becoming a man already. People got to remember, Ben started his career 15-1.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen. You know what I mean? So that's the only one I can recall is Mike Tomlin. That's it.
Yeah.
And they still wasn't like they were like the Patriots or something.
Exactly.
Because I ain't gonna lie, as a basketball head, back then I was a basketball head, I kind of knew Golden State was gonna take over.
Oh, of course.
But like I said, with Mark Jackson, he had those boys playing defense. That was crazy. And I mean, he the one who believed in Curry too. That boy out of Davidson with the weak ankles.
Yep.
He took the chance on Curry. Honestly, he took the chance on Clay when he was having issues with weed and all that in college. So, gotta give him a little bit of credit. But like I said, them alphabet boys, man, he can't go against it. You can't go against it.
Not at all.
There ain't no disrespect to your lifestyle or anything like that. I mean, it's truth. The reason why he's not coaching today is not because he's not qualified enough, because his religion, and he openly said that he didn't want any gay people on his coaching staff.
Wow.
Which is crazy.
Yeah, I mean, because two things that he did right there, not only did he upset a lot of people, but bro, you kind of like violating it's not kind of, you're violating a constitutional right. Like, you're making a decision based on somebody's sexual origin, their sexual preference, sexual orientation. You know what I mean? Like, you can't do that. So, yeah, if that's the case, then he doesn't deserve a job. I'm going to be honest, if he's going to have that mindset.
And then, sports and religion, that's always a taboo thing anyway, because honestly, the only thing that's God out there is the American flag for sports. That's how they look at it, sad to say.
Yep.
So, wait and see, I guess.
Yeah, we'll wait and see. But I mean, to be honest, I got high hopes for this Brooklyn team next year. I'm going to be real with you. Got very high hopes.
Me too.
I got high hopes for them, honestly, for like the next 3 seasons. I think they can make the finals within the next 2 years. Yeah. If they don't, it's a fail.
And you know what? It's a sad Nash have to be in this position because he's a good guy and all that. And honestly, he
I was about to say,
deserve this. But at the end of the day, you gotta at least be fair. You gotta interview these people before you just say no.
Yeah. But here's what I will say too, just in kind of defense of Steve Nash. I'm not trying to play both sides of the fence, but just to defend Steve Nash,
Be
he's
honest.
cool with the GM of Brooklyn. So I think at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, we would all do the same. You know what I'm saying? Like if we had that friend or that buddy who was looking for a job or looking to get into things, we would help them out. We would. We would give them that opportunity if we were in that position of power. So, and hopefully I don't piss people off, but like, let's call it what it is. We can't say, oh, it's white privilege when another white person hooks up their friend or their buddy. But then when a black person decides to hook up their friend or buddy, like, what is that? Is that black privilege?
Nah, that's funny because Terry Crews kind of said something like that, but nah, it's black. Nah, it's black excellence. That's what we look at it as. We help each other out.
Exactly. So it's the same thing with white people. White people need help too.
Yeah.
All races need help.
Yeah.
And like you, yeah, I mean, and like you said before, like you mentioned in the show, I mean, Tyronn Lue, when he got that head coaching job for the Cavaliers, we were all looking like, what the hell? But at the end of the day, they won a ring.
Yeah. I mean, and Mike Brown before him.
Yep.
I mean, he was a little assistant though, but also like people like I said, Derek Fisher. The hell Derek Fisher was doing with a job, and Jason Kidd.
Yeah.
Like all of a sudden he's coaching Milwaukee. What the hell did Jason Kidd do? No, seriously.
Nothing.
That's what I'm saying. Like
nothing.
You gotta be fair. You gotta be fair because the modern history is more instances when people of color had no experience because what they did on the court to become head coaches than that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, hell, look at MJ. That nigga was coach, GM, and player. They had no experience. They had no experience in none of that shit. You know what I mean? So come on, y'all. Come on, y'all.
Yeah.
Let's keep it moving from there. What's next, man?
All right, man. All right. So obviously football season is approaching, and unlike the NBA, you know, the NFL players didn't decide to do one big protest. You know, they set out a couple days of practice. Yeah, they took extra day of practice, but you know, they weren't trying to fake like the NBA was. But with that being said, like I said, sports is still not like my biggest focus right now. If I catch a highlight, a stat, it is what it is. But I'm not actually like geeked up about tuning in, man. It's just big.
Shout out to the Too Much Show debate group on Facebook. Y'all the people that keep me informed about
exactly
all that shit.
Exactly. We appreciate y'all.
Yes.
But with that being said, I still believe that I know the game of football. Mr. Jones believes that he knows the game of football
very well.
From analytics to probabilities to anything else that you could think of. So we have issued a challenge, and our brothers, you know what I'm saying, that is with another podcast, you know what I'm saying, he actually commented, Delonte Hinton, you know what I'm saying, and Josh Oxner, Sports Talk with Tay and Josh. So they have accepted a challenge where we are going to do weekly pick'ems. Yes, weekly pick'ems. The picks will actually be done by probably Saturday, but we will reveal our picks on the show, but they're going to be locked in. So there is no changing them or anything. So they will be locked in by Saturday. So that day before, you know, the games are actually supposed to take place. And the winner of it gets a cash prize from the other podcast, but that money is to be invested into the podcast. So the loser will be investing into the winner's podcast. So Tay and Josh, we definitely appreciate you all for we appreciate you in advance for the contribution.
Hey.
TMS will make good use of the money. We greatly appreciate you.
I mean, look, you can go on YouTube right now and look at our work in the past, bro. We're like 70%, so
yeah.
It was a lot of 10 and 5. It was a lot of 10 and 5s, 11 and 4s last year, the year before. So
yeah, we will see. But all right, what else you want to get into? You want to get into You want to get into new music?
Yeah, let's get into new music.
But hold on. Before we jump into that, couple things. I just got to ask you your thoughts. It's definitely as far as the NFL. So Jadeveon Clowney, he signed a 1-year deal with the Titans. Now there was a couple teams that was offering him like long-term deals. I'm hearing that he lost out on like $40 million because he basically decided that he wanted to sign a 1-year deal with the Tennessee Titans. Now, and let me give you the full backstory. When Clowney was drafted by Houston, Mike Vrabel was on that defensive staff.
I remember.
So I guess he just wants to go back to somewhere he's comfortable, maybe. But what are your thoughts on, him?
He believed in Bravel. He believed where Bravel came from, which is that Patriot system. And he probably believes in the team and his ability because, be honest, they were right there in the championship last year.
They were.
And what if they did have a weakness, it was on the defensive end at that time because Derrick Henry was balling.
Derrick Henry was balling out of control. Ryan Tannehill was actually stepping up to the plate.
Playing great.
Yeah, he was playing great. So
Brown as a receiver was getting deep balls like every week.
Yeah.
So
yeah, AJ Brown, yeah. So they were clicking, and honestly, the issue wasn't even the secondary because I believe like you had Kevin Byard, you had Logan Ryan.
Which had a great secondary.
Yeah, which Logan Ryan, he's no longer with them anymore. So I wonder how that's going to be. But they do have a pass rush now with Clowney if he could stay healthy.
Yeah.
But like I told somebody, man, I said, listen, if you're asking me to rank the best teams in the AFC, you got Kansas City, obviously, because they're the champions.
Baltimore.
You got Baltimore. And then, honestly, you can interchange if you want to do the Titans or if you want to do the Patriots.
Yeah.
So, Titans, they're in those top 5 teams of the AFC. So, at the end of the day, I mean, they're right there in the mix.
Exactly.
And we know just from previous Super Bowls, from just watching the defense wins championships. And when you're able to control that clock like that, as long as you're not going against a high-powered offense like a Kansas City or even the Rams, you know what I'm saying, who were the greatest show on turf. Talking about the old Rams, not this Jared Goff. Yeah, talking about those. You should fare pretty well.
Yeah, because that was crazy. It's like offense was defense last year for them.
Hell yeah.
Now, speaking of that one of the teams they beat and they was down 21, the Texans, Deshaun Watson got his money. How you feel about him getting his bread? Especially after the playoff performances in the past few years.
So here's what I'll say. I get what everybody's saying. There was a lot of money, that was this, that was that. But think about it like this. Who were the Texans going to go out to get to replace Deshaun Watson? And if you go out there and you replace him, now you have to change up the whole system.
Exactly.
Because Tyrod Taylor, guess what? Tyrod Taylor already has a job in LA. Teddy Bridgewater already has a job with the Carolina Panthers.
And
Cam Newton already has a job. So what mobile quarterback can you throw in there this late and say, cool? But my thing was Deshaun Watson, when he's on, he's on.
Yeah.
He's dodging pass rushes. He's making the deep throws downfield, and he's rushing. But at the end of the day, for the Texans, I mean,
they lost DeAndre Hopkins, though.
I was just getting ready to say that. With them losing DeAndre Hopkins, let's just be honest. This was a move that they made to continue to sell jerseys and hopefully tickets in the future once everything opens back up. That's all it is.
Fuller gonna have to step up. He can't do what Juju been doing. I tell you that much. It's like a Juju situation to me.
It is.
We'll see. We'll see how he step it up. And one more thing about NFL to close it out too. How the fuck do Josh Gordon keep getting jobs? Like seriously. Seriously. Why we keep rewarding crackheads? I know he ain't on crack and all that, but he got the addiction of one. He can't stop.
Yeah, I mean, it's like we talked about it earlier. I mean, we talk about white privilege. I'm trying to figure out who is he connected to? Which one of his family members work in the front office that he continues to get the privilege to work in the NFL? I'm trying to figure it out because this guy literally, it's like when he gets signed, I literally think to myself, is he Is he gonna finish the season? Is he gonna complete the season? What the fuck is gonna happen?
Yeah, and it's because he smokes weed. He was losing out on millions and millions.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, like he played 10 games in like the past 5 years to me. Like
I mean, but here's the crazy thing. The crazy thing to me is salute, obviously, to the Seattle Seahawks giving him another chance. But my only question is this. We all know what the New England Patriots are known for. New England Patriots are known for taking troublesome players that were already good, continuing to get the best out of them, but then making them shut the fuck up and basically play football. You get out there, you come to work, you do your job, you go home. From the Corey Dillons to the Randy Mosses, you know what I'm saying, etc. If they couldn't do that with Josh Gordon, why does Seattle think they're going to be able to do it?
Man, I guess Russell Wilson is a hell of a leader, man.
And Tom Brady and Bill Belichick isn't?
Nah, Russell Wilson gonna give up a room in that mansion for him or something. He gonna have to live with him so he don't fuck up. I don't see no other way. He gonna have to live with him and Sierra.
I mean, here's the thing: Tom Brady gave up his house to AB, and AB still decided to fuck up.
That's another story. Both, yeah, that's another story. Both of them crazy. Yeah. I just like how the fuck he still gets jobs. Like it's baffling.
Yeah.
But then again, it's almost like I hate to go this route, but it's like chess and battle rap. Like you keep choking, but when you do see them spit that run round, it's like damn, they could be one of the best. And that's why they keep getting opportunities, I guess, because them little spurts. But when is that gonna run out? And you gonna be like, all right, when you gonna give me a complete product finally, consistently?
Yeah. No, I mean that's the question that I have as well.
Yeah, that's the only like perfect example I can give you, like chess and battle rap. Because when chess do get through a round, you be like, dog, this dude is like how old?
Yeah. So for those of y'all that don't know who chess is or what Mr. Jones is referring to, there's you call it a sport where people get on stage and they just go at it, like they rap battle each other. And there's one individual who just consistently messes up, like consistently doesn't finish his rounds. He does horrible. But at the end of the day, when he does finish his rounds or he does have a clean round, it's amazing. So, I mean, exactly. It's just like with Josh Gordon. When he's out there, you look and you like, damn, this guy's a top 10 wide receiver in the NFL. But then it's like once he's celebrating a victory, he just got to go and get a joint.
Yeah, like him and DK, they can look out for each other.
Exactly. Like that'll be a hell of a tandem. DK Metcalf. Do they still got Tyler Lockett? I think they do.
Yeah, you see, like he a lifer. He gonna retire there.
Yeah. So if they still got Tyler Lockett, like they got a nice little 3-headed monster, plus a tight end that was developing last year before he got hurt with Vinette. So they got some personnel on there.
And I think I can say this now. They got a future Hall of Famer, Russell Wilson.
Oh, of course. Yeah, Russell. I mean, think about it. Russell has crossed every I and dotted every T. 2 Super Bowl appearances. Obviously, he has 1 Super Bowl, but you don't have to worry about him with no bullshit. He's a model citizen. Everything.
He made so many plays on the field that's memorable.
Exactly.
His arm, you know.
Exactly. So, I mean, with that being said, of course he's a future Hall of Famer. You know, God bless him, barring any, injury. Lord, please protect him. But Russell Wilson would definitely be a future Hall of Famer.
Over and under 12 games for Josh Gordon this year. Or is he coming in with a suspension? Who the fuck knows?
No. He's not coming in. He's been reinstated.
Oh.
So if you're asking me 12 games and not shit.
That's tough.
Yeah, over under 12 games.
It should be.
Honestly, I'm gonna say under.
Oh, I'm going with push.
Of course you would. Of course you're gonna go with the easier thing.
I'm going with push. He gonna get suspended 4 games. How about that? Nah, I'm messing with you. Nah, I hope he goes over though. I really want to see what he could do with a full season because I don't think I ever seen it.
Yeah.
But yeah, what's next on the agenda though?
Well, what's next on the agenda, sir, is new music. New music.
Can I say I've been trying to tell people for the past few weeks while y'all been dogging this man? This man can make fire music when he needs to.
Yes, Mr. Jones. Yes, you were right.
Thank you.
Yes. Big
Thank
Sean. So for those of y'all that don't know, Big Sean came out with Detroit 2.
Fire.
And it is a great album. Now, here's what I do want to say before we even break into. Actually, no. You know what? Let's do this. Let's get into what our favorite tracks are. And once we get into what our favorite tracks are, then I'll tell you about some of the social media comments and everything like that I've been getting or I've been reading.
Really?
Yeah.
Don't
so
say people actually dogging this joint.
No. We'll talk about it. So for me, obviously, I like the intro. Why would I stop?
Yes.
Number 2, I like the second. Here's the thing. I like Lucky Me as a project of. I like how he started off with just like storytelling, being real, being very personable, talking about the heart disease and everything that he had and the heart complications. And then like the beat just breaks down. That was dope. So you had that. Body language was decent. I like the fact that he had the story by Dave Chappelle. I love that on there.
Yes.
ZTFO. I love that, but I got one critique about that song, and I was literally waiting for Travis to jump on there and lay down his verse. And then what's the other one that I like? I would probably say Full Circle. Yeah, the joint with Diddy. So those were my favorites on there. What about you?
My joint with Nip. It was good to hear Nipsey. It's always good to hear Nipsey. Lucky Me, I told you when I first heard that joint that's always fire. Like I love the storytelling, the realism by it. Dave Chappelle and Erykah Badu's story were great. I ain't gonna say I don't know if they songs or interludes, but they were great. I like God Your Heart a lot too. I mean, I'm an Anderson .Paak fan. A lot of people ain't, but I mess with Anderson .Paak, and it's always good to hear Wale verse. And that beat was kind of made for Wale. It
was.
And I ain't gonna lie, Wale versus Fire. And on the low, just because it represents Detroit so well, is that Friday Night Cypher though. Like if you in Detroit and all of that, yeah, enjoy that because it's literally every Detroit rapper in this generation together, which was pretty dope. He brought all of Detroit together for that concept only.
Eminem verse on there was trash. I just want to say that.
Yeah, look, my man right now anyway is what's his name? Bodie James. That's my man out of Detroit. Bodie James, that dude to me. I always like when 2088 get together. I ain't gonna lie. Him and Janae, they chemistry is pretty fire. Lithuania is the last one. I like Lithuania too.
All right, so I got a critique about that. So I would have rather hear Travis Scott on ZTFO versus Lithuania. I felt like Travis Scott added nothing to Lithuania. Nothing.
I agree.
And when I sat there and I was listening to Zen the Fuck Out and like I heard it, yeah, it's lit. I was like, all right, Trav about to go in, you know what I'm saying? Start riding the beat. And then we didn't get that. It was just all Big Sean. And it was another song too. I'm trying to think of the song where it's not everything that's missing. It's not respected. Is it Dawn Life? It might be Dawn Life. It was one of them songs where, no, you know what? It's a song with Lil Wayne.
That's Dawn Life.
Yeah. So Dawn Life, he used Meek Mill's ad libs on there as well, but he didn't add Meek Mill on there. So due to these things is where I got to address the social media comment. I hate social media for the simple fact of people are prisoners of the moment. People literally listen to this. Oh man, it's a classic. This is a classic. This album of the year. No.
Nas happened last week.
Exactly. Nas just happened last week. Are you kidding me right now? And when you look at everything that Nas was able to do on his album,
this shit ain't better than Nas.
Exactly. Nas was basically perfection. Although this is a great project, those knocks right there and what we said is the reason why I can't give it classic status or even give it album of the year.
It's top 5.
It's top 5, but I can't necessarily give it. I can't say that it's a classic. I can't.
No.
I can't do it.
No, because the classic just happened.
Exactly.
But it continues. Like, we ended the summer kind of nice going to the fall music wise because it was kind of a dry summer.
Yeah, I was about to say that because remember we were heavily critiquing the music.
We was trashing it. It was garbage. We were stuck in COVID hell. Yeah. I guess you tell the world opening back up because people creative juices are flowing again, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But I've been waiting for this Big Sean joint for a minute. They've been teasing this joint for a minute. So I'm glad he dropped it. I'm glad he actually put quality in his music and he ain't go the pop road and every fucking thing.
He didn't, but that's another knock that I have as well. So even though it was a decent song, this is what we talk about.
The Post Malone joint?
Yeah. Like, you got Post Malone on there, sir. Why?
God. His album like 2 years ago is still like in the Billboard top 100 and like in the top 20.
I mean, I'm not going. Well, that's because he had like 5 or 6 tracks on there that, you know what I'm saying, like people was loving, from Congratulations to, you know what I'm saying, like it was definitely
that Take What You Want to Give. That joint,
yeah. That, hold on, wait a minute. So his album still lasting. Dang, he doing better than Drake is. That's crazy.
Yeah, I see that down there in Dominican Poppy. Big Sosa. Album.
Mm-hmm.
You tripping over that Drake stuff, bro.
I was about to say, well, here's another thing too. I see Big Sosa's, he's tuned in. We just wanted to invite you on here, sir. If you wanted to, explain yourself from yesterday, you know what I'm saying? And so basically we released a meme. Well, we released a post that was talking about ratings and everything. And, they were comparing like 2K ratings to people. And he said Drake should be a 99. That's it. Let me go ahead and let me shoot him the link. Get him on here.
Oh my God. My blood pressure is building.
Don't even worry about it. We got him. Don't even worry about
it. He should be up there with Hov. Get out of here.
Exactly. I'm just trying to figure out.
But the thing is, I like Drake. I really do. Deep down inside, I will listen to some Drake.
Link sent.
It makes it harder. It makes it hard for me to be a fan when y'all be doing it. Just like LeBron James. I want to sit back and enjoy his greatness, but y'all don't allow us to with all that fucking cock riding, blowing, and all that bullshit. Just enjoy it while it's there. Chill. Right? Yep. Wait till it's all said and done till you say he's the GOAT.
Yeah.
Unless it's really undeniable. Reason people say Jay the GOAT because it became undeniable at one point. Yeah. He was number one in everything.
Yeah, I mean, and people didn't start calling Jay the GOAT until I'm gonna say what, after Black Album. There he is. Yeah, hit Sosa. You know what I'm saying?
What's going on, gentlemen?
Hold on. Not much. What's going on? Hold on. Let me make sure I got the right. Are we good? Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Well, you got French fries too.
How we gonna do this?
Okay, just leave me a few.
I want French fries too.
Both of the fries. And... Are they talking to you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
I said I want French fries too. I want French fries.
With some hot sauce and ketchup. Because I know y'all got bumbo sauce. Y'all got bumbo sauce.
Well, actually, they do. The mumbo sauce has made its way to the grocery stores out here. Yes, it has.
What, with the capital city?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I Amazon that because I need that out west. They Amazon that junk, the little automatic, or
Yeah.
But man. Talk your shit, Sosa.
All right.
The floor is yours.
Why is Drake a 99? Why is Drake a 99 and legend status and all that other crap?
He's never dropped the album that didn't go number one. I know Jay has more, but he's been rapping when Reasonable Doubt dropped. 96?
Correct.
Well, he rapped 96. That, but
yeah.
But that first album, right? First album, 96.
Okay.
So we have 2006, 2016. So what's that? 26 years?
24 years.
24
Yeah.
years.
Long.
24 years
Mhm.
worth of rapping, right? And he has what? 12 number one albums?
12, yeah. So that's
How
not
many does
bad. That's
Drake have?
I don't know. You tell me, sir.
10.
You the big Drake fan.
10.
Yeah.
10.
But my question is this though. Here's where things get tricky. And I get it. Here's the thing. I will never disrespect So Far Gone. I'm not going to disrespect Take Care. I'm not going to disrespect Nothing But the Same. Nothing was the same.
I disrespect half and Take Care. But continue.
Yeah, well, yeah, half a Take Care. But yeah, Nothing Was the Same. I'm not even going to disrespect that. But in an era where people are literally running up the numbers with these bots with streaming, can we truly respect the numbers that Drake is posting?
But we've already went over this. So, yes, maybe they're stream farms, right?
They're
But let's
plenty.
not act
Correct.
like Def Jam wasn't buying albums. It's the same game. It's
Yeah.
the same game. So you have to cancel it out. That's not
Like
fair.
why how Wayne sell 1 million in a day. I got you.
So Atlantic is buying
Well, a
records.
week.
Def
Yeah.
Jam, you know,
Mhm.
whoever. So they were buying records back in the day. It's the same thing. It's the same game. So either we're going to say number one albums and Billboard counts, or we're going to say it doesn't.
Mhm.
Okay, even if it doesn't count, why you think Drake deserve a 99?
He's flawless. Other than, I'll give you that, the 3 verses on, what was it? If you're reading this, it's too late. If that's what
It's
you
not
want to
3
knock the
verses.
guy for,
Stop saying 3 verses, okay? Quit
he
and
worked
wrote
with
that
him with a
album.
couple of V's. All right, let's act like Drake. Drake
Okay,
was the man.
let's take that away. I kind of knock him on his creativity a little bit. He rides a lot of waves, while Jay-Z, on the other hand, sets a lot of trends and standards.
That's not true, but let's say he rides a lot of waves.
Hold
I
on,
think,
How
hold
about
on. They don't set standards?
I think Jay has been successful and not successful at the same time, right?
But hold on. I'm asking you this. Does Jay not set standards?
I mean, first rapper with
He
a
has,
record
yes.
label. I mean, we could go back in the day. I mean, he
He has,
started
yes, I agree.
platinum, Armadale. I mean, want to continue?
I agree.
Yeah.
He has.
He made Cristal popular.
I mean, clothing lines. I mean, first rapper with a shoe deal with 50.
I agree. I agree with you, but I think he
Okay.
also tried to cancel Tim's too, right?
I'm
I
not
don't know if
familiar with that, but I can tell you things he did cancel.
No, but he
Auto Tune
tried.
at one point in throwback jerseys. But
Yeah.
that's died for a minute.
I think it was already over. I think it was already over at that point, but I'll give him the credit for it. Jay is the greatest rapper of all time. I don't want to get it twisted. I agree with that. But to say Drake is not a 99 on this ranking is insane. Everything
96.
he touches turns to gold.
The
Every
highest-
single thing.
96
I give about
the
a
highest,
96.
Come on, man.
Because I mean, did he start Afrobeats? Did he start that Afrobeats wave?
No, but he
Was
brought
that
it to light. You don't have to
He
start.
didn't bring
So
it to
okay, so
light.
hold on, wait. Because
I mean,
they say
I thought Tory Lanez did that. I thought Tory Lanez was doing that.
but that's not fair though, because when he does something and gives them the Drake stimulus package and sends them to new heights, isn't that what the stars are supposed to do? Reach out to the young kids and put them on the front street?
They are supposed to, but at the end of the day,
Yeah,
where's
hip-hop.
his originality though? Like where's his originality is my question. What can we honestly say? What can you say that you've listened to from Drake and you can say, you know what, damn, like that was original. That was an original thing that he did. Like that was dope.
Yeah, good.
Hold on. He's not frozen, y'all. He's just looking for
I'm not
an
frozen
answer.
because I don't understand the question. So we're talking about rapping, right? What has Jay-Z done that was original? Name one thing when he was rapping and it was original. One thing.
Well, I think his storytelling was pretty original.
Nas was telling stories before him. See, that's what
Triple
I'm saying.
Triple entendres.
Everybody, Nas was doing that before him. See,
Coogee Rap was doing that.
But that's what I'm saying. Like Jay-Z isn't original with that. It's rap. There's not one thing Jay-Z has rapped that was original. There was somebody who did it before him. He was just the best at it.
I give you that.
Yeah, but I guess my question is this though. Why is it like here's the difference though? It's like every year I hear a different Drake. Like it's like when somebody's hot, I know that's the type of Drake that I'm gonna hear. Versus Jay-Z is gonna stick to the script no matter what.
That's not true.
If Jay wants to rap a certain way, he's gonna rap that way. He can adjust to the times with his content, but he's still gonna rap the way that Jay raps.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you a Jay-Z quote, right?
Mhm.
If
Go
you want
ahead.
the old Hove, buy my old albums, right? Jay-Z has progressed
On to the
time
next
after
one.
time after time. He
Yeah,
never gives you the same album.
yeah,
The
but
same thing with Drake.
but hold on, no. Now you misconstruing what I'm saying. When you're
Yeah.
saying, when he's talking about if you want the old Hove by my old albums, he's talking about the people that get mad at him that he don't talk
About
talk
selling
drug
crack.
talk all the time and selling crack and
Yeah.
everything, and
He
he's
said
more
it like 6 times on
positive.
Blueprint 3. He said it like 6 times
Exactly,
on Blueprint 3. Said it on the
Right.
intro, said it on that song.
exactly. But literally, people is like, look, oh, I miss Reasonable Doubt Hove. I miss the whole, you know what I'm saying? It was talking about selling crack, shooting people, and things like that. That's what
Right.
he's talking about.
And
When
that's
we talk
content
about
too. And that's a double knock against Drake. His content is not changing. He's still talking about being rich, traveling to places, and fucking different forward, bro.
and tricking.
Like, how is he really progressing lyrically?
Because that's his life at the moment, right? So it's like, just because it doesn't necessarily connect with you and where your life is at, doesn't mean that it doesn't connect with other people. When I was a single man, those lyrics meant more.
I mean,
And running the streets.
Jay is very wealthy too and celebrate life, but he decided he wants to talk about giving back and Black Power and stuff like that, and want to educate folks on how to get wealth and everything.
Yeah, and I think they're in
So
two
you trying to
different
say
spaces.
Jay?
So,
So you
okay.
trying to say Jay's more mature than Drake?
Heck yeah, he's 50 years old. He should be.
yeah, no, he definitely
What is
should
Drake,
be. Yeah.
32? 32-year-old Jay was a different person than what Jay is now. That's not fair.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
Well, no, he started his 02 was around the time he started his mogul shit. Start thinking about it. Because that's around when Black Album came out, November 03.
Yeah.
So he's talking about bowing out. Yeah.
Exactly. The thing is this: Drake, to me, he's just not perfect. Just for the simple fact of, like I said, he has those flaws that we named, and he took a big L. You know what I'm saying? He took a big L.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. And don't revise history on me on this show. Do not revise history, because Jay took an L too. So let's
Jay take an L. Jay took an L to Nas?
Against who?
You can't do
against
this.
Who?
You can't do this.
You talking about Ether, the most indirect diss song of all time?
So who did he take an L to?
You called him Camel Face. That's not indirect.
Camel Face, not compared to I fucked your wife and threw the condom on the baby seat, was really
what I'm saying. No. That was to the point to where you said it was indirect. It was not indirect. Everybody knew it was
Camel Face. Yeah, he talked about the label.
There's a term you got ether.
It was very indirect.
Don't do this. I understand we like Jay. But
I'm not
Jay
saying there's a Jay fan.
And then when Jay went on Angie Martinez crying, stop. Don't do this. It's a thing, and it's okay. Jay lost, but
he didn't cry. Jay apologized because his mother asked him to. His mother begged and pleaded with him because when he came out with Super Ugly,
that was a hurt
bro.
man.
When he came out with
nobody cared about Super Ugly. Nobody cared. It was over at that point. Jay came with some mid. Super Ugly was some mid.
That was mid.
Stop. That was mid. So telling somebody that you smashed their BM and you threw the Sosa, hold on. Let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
Now, Sosa,
open bottles on your chipped tooth? Tie you to the roof and open bottles on your chipped tooth?
Okay.
Hold on, Sosa. Let me ask you this. Hold on. And I'm not even gonna put your personal business out. I want you to think about your situation at home. If somebody FaceTimed you or told you that they did something with your peoples and they left evidence for you to be able to discover it, you telling me that's not as worse, or you telling me that calling me camel face or calling that person camel face is worse?
No, so I understand what you're saying, and I just brought up camel face to identify that it was not indirect to Mr. Jones. What I'm saying is, yes, but it's not a battle of who's the most disrespectful. It's who won the battle.
That's what battle rap is.
Yeah,
that's what battle rap is, bro. And you watch battle rap, Sosa. You know it.
I was going to ask you, are you part of the culture saying some shit like that?
Of course he is. He goes part of the culture.
I don't know.
You don't realize, Mr. Jones, you don't realize that you're talking to Young Cannon right here? Fire battle yesterday, Young Cannon. Okay.
Yeah, you funny as a mother.
That's hilarious. No, I agree. I agree with what you're saying. It's very disrespectful. But what I'm saying is the song that left a mark, that left an imprint, was Ether. Don't tell me that Super Ugly or Takeover was better than Ether, because it wasn't. It wasn't.
I think at that time, here's what happened. I think everybody viewed Jay.
Uh-oh.
It's like the people trying on people, so they
Run it
raise.
back.
I rock with Ether. I'm not going to tell you that I don't. All right, my bad. So I'm not going to tell you that I don't rock with Ether, but bruh, Super Ugly, like it was just mean, bruh. Like the content that was in
great
there,
rebuttal.
that was mean. And it's the same thing. Just to get back to Pusha T, yeah, it was a great rebuttal. Same thing with Pusha T and Drake. Drake did make a nice song when he took the bait that Pusha gave him on that Infrared song,
right?
Made a nice diss track, but then Story of Adidon literally cost Drake millions of dollars. Adidon was supposed to be Adidas' new line.
I agree.
That was supposed to be Adidas' new line, and it wasn't.
Hey, you know, you watch battle rap. Sometimes the rebuttal could kill a whole round.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. I'm not disagreeing that Push didn't win the battle. He did. He won.
Mm-hmm.
Drake forfeited. You lost. You didn't come back. I agree. But let's not act like Jay-Z did not lose. It's universally accepted that Jay-Z lost. And I don't care what you guys say. Y'all are Jay stands, me too. But he lost.
I can't say lost.
I'm going to keep it true with So it is. In 2002, when that shit did happen, the Consistents did give it to Nas. The Consistents did give it to Nas. I remember I argued people with this for over 15 years because I still thought Jay won back then with Super Ugly alone. I'll be honest. Takeover was a warning shot. Nas did his best efforts. And Jay rebutted it perfectly. That's how I looked at it. Even 15 years ago.
It's still not unanimity, but it's overall accepted that Nas win. You may have a difference of opinion, but most people will say that Nas won.
Yeah, the consensus there.
Oh no, you put 10 people in the room today. We'll see. What you would think you put 10 people in the room?
Depends on how many who's in the room, but the average is going to say I'll say 6'4". I'll say 6'4".
And let me say this too. This is also one thing that I did want to add, and this is just to be neutral. I know, like Jay-Z right now, obviously he's a billionaire and everything. Let's not get it twisted. Nas is nowhere near broke. Nas, his business endeavors that aren't like posted in the media. Nas got some shit because I remember when he was going through his custody battle with Khalees, and she was trying to take him to court and get like $5 million a month or something crazy in child support. And we're gonna talk about that Dr. Dre shit too. But she was trying to get something crazy from Nas and child support. And I forgot, like Nas started some type of company. It was like tech. It was something.
Yeah, I think he in the tech. And then another thing too, I mean, his endorsements.
Yeah.
He only do the Hennessy. He don't only do that endorse Hennessy publicly.
Him and Pacquiao.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's money.
Yeah. So Nas getting that money. He is. I just want to put that out there just to be fair, unbiased, and everything.
Yeah.
Nas may not be posted, but Nas is he either creating an app. It's something that he's doing, but that shit is worth like hundreds of millions of dollars.
Yeah. Well, can we all agree Jay won the war?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course he won the war.
But that's not what we see. Y'all like moving the goalposts. I love it.
No, hold on. You know what though? But listen, I'm gonna go with the same narrative too. About Drake and Meek. At the end of the day, Drake won that battle. Drake killed Meek. But the war, I still give to Meek because at the end of the day, when Drake came out after that, and even though he was spitting fire, people was literally like, all right, who wrote that shit? You know what I'm saying? Like the memes was rolling.
Hey, then you gotta think when Pusha T was happening and Drake was taking blows to his credibility and all that. Meek was making championships and wins and losses, his best shit ever.
Yeah, he was
making deals with Robert Kraft, doing prison reform and all that, the documentaries and all that.
Amazon Prime documentary, everything.
Like a lot of people wouldn't come back from that. Well, Drake won Grammys off that shit. A lot of people would
back to back was Grammy worthy, my brother. Back to back.
It did get nominated.
It did.
It got nominated for two of them things.
I agree. I don't think he won the war though. I think Drake is doing just fine even after Pusha T. I mean, he had a whole commercial at the Nike facility. Yeah, Adidas didn't go through, but he's still doing pretty good. I mean, did you see the embassy? I think he's doing pretty good. And traditionally, he's only worth, according to Forbes, 150 million. So Baby was stealing all his money, and he's pretty
Nah,
good.
I don't think Baby was stealing money because you got to remember Jay Prince was involved. Jay Prince ain't going for that shit, bro. Drake was getting his bag.
Yeah, but
Drake was getting his bag.
Drake has 4 of the top scores of all time.
And let me tell you something about Drake too. That's great. That dude Drake survived some of the worst contracts in rap history. That first deal with YMC and B and Cash Money and Universal and all, bruh,
that shit was terrible.
And it was a 360 on top of that.
Yeah.
How the fuck here's what I survive that? So shout out to him for that.
The Baby goat.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. That's what sparked one of Jay's lines when he said, what did Drake say? He was like, oh, when he did the song Boss on, you know what I'm saying, Everything Is Love album, when he was like, niggas rather work for the man than to work with me, you know what I'm saying, to take it personally or some shit like that. Yeah. So I get what Jay was saying, but yeah, now you're right. Drake survived a lot. And at the end of the day with Drake, when it's all said and done, every Billboard record will belong to Drake. It will. Every single Billboard record will belong to him when it's all said and done.
I think it already has. Like
I think 90%. I think for like most streamed and like most streamed artists or charts and all, I think he's like in number 2. I think Billboard. I think it's like number 2. So I think the only person that he got to move out the way is, it's not the Beatles. I forgot who it is. He got like one more person, but he'll get that shit in a couple years.
But the crazy thing about it too is, like, can we give Wayne more credit? Because like Nicki was doing it on the women's side around the same time too. That's kind of crazy for that decade for him to have both of them.
Wayne should be worth $1 billion.
He should be worth $1 billion.
Yeah. But just like Vince McMahon in wrestling, you make dumbass decisions.
Yep.
I think it was Baby. I think
it personally. Nick rather work for the man than to work with me, just so they can pretend they on my level. I take it personally. Yeah. That's what he said.
But yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Wayne
96.
No, he's a 96, bro. I give you a 96. He's the highest. Here's the thing: out of everybody that's out right now,
currently
with artists and everything, yeah, he's the highest rated right now out.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Obviously, Hove would be Legend Edition. You have to unlock his character, or you know what I'm saying, pay your little money for the VC coins or whatever, and unlock his character.
DLC.
Exactly.
Wow, Juicy. Wait till Certified Lover Boy drop, and then we out here, and then another number 1, another trillion stream. You know Drake has sold more records than Jay too, by the way. You know that, right?
Sorry.
I'm just saying. And what, 10 years shy? But it's all right.
We talking about physical copies? We talking about physical copies, or we talking about streams?
You can't.
You can't say
we talking about physical copies.
That's moving the goalpost.
We talk about physical copies. Or we talking about streams?
Because Jay-Z pulled. Hold on, no. Because he pulled that. What was that Samsung? That $1 million when they downloaded it to all the phones. Come on, Jay got it too.
And he was a pioneer for that. And guess what? And because Jay did that, what did Drake do? Signed the deal with Apple.
Another trendsetter.
Exactly. Thank you.
Jay got stuff with him too. Y'all just love him more than Drake. That's all. It's okay.
It's like LeBron. Like, yeah, I mean, these Drake fans be like overrating this dude. Like, wait till it's all said and done. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not undeniable. If it was undeniable to go, I'll call him the GOAT. It's at one point Jay was undeniable he was the GOAT, so we start calling him that. It's not undeniable yet, because there's still people in this era that might compare to him rap wise. Rap wise.
Rap wise, obviously, like you got your Coles, you got your Kendricks out there, but the problem is, I mean, let's be real. The thing is, Cole and Kendrick to me is trying to, well, especially Kendrick, not even Cole, Kendrick more so. It's like he's trying to build this mystique upon himself, and it's like I don't know. To me, I think it's hurting his brand a little bit.
You
In
think
my
he the rap?
opinion,
He the rap Maxwell?
I don't
I
know.
don't even think he's. I'm not gonna go as far as Maxwell. I'm not gonna go as far as that.
Not that, but I don't necessarily know if they can keep up with the pace. It's a lot.
That could be it.
Music. It's hard to keep up with that pace.
Yeah.
It's hard. Everybody else disappears, but him.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
tired of Kendrick. You might get a little bit more tired of Cole if he's in your face every day.
And
that's true.
And there's some artists is still of that old school belief of making concepts and like creating whole albums creatively instead of just pushing out content like a lot of these people today. They're not singles driven. A lot of people are singles driven.
True.
Yeah. And I will say he is, but his singles are successful. Drake is singles. He's singles driven, but all of his singles
but they
are
want a
successful.
whole body of works. Like when a Cole come out, I listen to every song. I ain't trying to search for the single. You know what I mean? With a Kendrick drop, I want to hit a whole project and what story he's trying to tell. That's something you really don't get in hip hop today at all. It's rare. That's why I fuck with the D Smokes of the world and I fuck with the YBN Cordays because they were stories to me.
True.
Yeah, but it's about time for YBN to drop a second project. I'm gonna be real.
Yeah, you probably get one early next year. I would say like January or so if you don't drop one around the winter.
Yeah,
it's about time though. I agree, especially after they like broke up and all that, and you got Namir saying gonna actually take over. Fuck out of here.
Pretty much.
Yeah, so it's about time. Just like it's about time for Cole to drop soon. Cole been testing the waters with his music and all of that, dropping them singles and all of that.
Yeah, it's definitely time.
Which honestly crazy because that's something I would say Drake kind of started a couple of years ago, releasing singles and all of that, testing the waters first because he did that with Scorpion.
Yeah. He did that with Scorpion and he did it with More Life. And then once More Life didn't do what he thought it was going to do, remember he said it was a playlist. It wasn't an album.
He did say that. He did say More Life.
Playlist.
It's
a playlist. It's a
if
playlist.
You listen to the construction of it, it was a whole bunch of different
like 20-something tracks on there.
It is original music.
Yeah.
That's all.
Ain't no damn playlist. Bruh, a playlist is I feel like listening to some Dipset today, a little bit of Wayne, some Hove. Let me compile a playlist. All right, it's all him.
It's not unreleased music.
That's an album. Exactly.
It's unreleased music. Yeah, it's an album.
Stop it.
It still went number one. It still went number one.
And it's not hard. But can I ask you something? What's the wealthiest company in the world right now?
Apple.
Exactly. Who is Drake signed to right now?
Apple.
Exactly. So when you have the wealthiest company, sir, it's not difficult for your album to go number one. They're going to make sure it does.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, that joint is in pop category. That joint is probably R&B.
R&B and rap.
Okay, I'll give you that. What was the most powerful label when Jay-Z was doing his run?
His own?
Well, his own. Yeah, Rockefeller.
He was on Def Jam.
He was imprinted with Def Jam. It's a difference.
Okay, so you know, they put money behind it. See, you can't do it. It's the same thing. It's the same thing.
It's not. You had Koch out there, okay? You had Koch. You know what I'm saying? You had other labels. Yeah, Universal.
It was Def Jam. Call it what you want.
He said it was Def Jam.
It was Def Jam. That's fine. But we appreciate you, Big Sosa. We appreciate you never being scared. You know what I'm saying? To shoot the shits. Big Sosa never runs from the smoke. None of that.
Yeah.
We appreciate you.
I'll be honest, man. You have a good points, man. He's one of the more intelligent people I ever spoke with for this show. So
thank you.
Absolutely. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? I would enjoy talking about Trump with you, sir. I would.
Anytime we can get on here.
Hey, yeah, we gotta talk battle rap too. I didn't know you was in the culture like this. We definitely gotta talk battle.
Yeah, of course he is. Man, bro, did you not see that battle yesterday? He was giving Shotgun Suge everything he had.
Stupid.
Yesterday, though.
You said what?
I was busy. I didn't get a chance to watch anything yesterday.
Cool, you didn't miss much.
Nah, he missed the classic.
I was about to say you missed a classic between Danny Myers and Holmesy the God. That shit was fire, bro. Yeah, bar guy. Yeah,
I think
exactly.
he got robbed. I think he got robbed. You look
He
at it.
didn't get robbed.
He got robbed.
Bro, it'll be
Yeah.
out on the app. It'll be out on the app this week. And then so here's what happens. When they release it on the app
As long as
this
they
week,
show what
we'll
the
invite
judges
you.
said too.
Yeah, watch it, and then we'll jump back on here. We'll talk about you. Let me know if you think Danny got robbed.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna try to get it in today. Watch it today.
I ain't gonna say
All
he got
right.
robbed. It could have went either way. But I think Danny won personally.
All right, man. Appreciate you for
All right,
joining.
gentlemen. Appreciate you.
Pleasure.
Okay.
All right.
Onion rings.
That was fun.
All right. It definitely was.
Hey, real quick, man. We're
right.
going to talk about this random topic before we get to the next one. I want to talk about this. Let's talk about some video games because a lot of stuff dropped in the past couple of weeks. And I ain't going to lie, I played like all of them at like little spurts and bits. And I just want to kind of give reviews on some of them. So, like, one of them in particular, I see you bought it and I bought it too. And I think the whole world should bought it if you was like a child in our era in the late 90s. And that's the Tony Hawk Pro Skater remake, bro.
Pretty much.
Fire.
Let me tell you all something.
It's incredible.
It's definitely fire. And it's a shame because it's like now, and I think you talked about this, Mr. Jones, in a previous show that we did, how literally video games are getting to the point where there's no creativity. So now they're having to bring back old games. And they remastered the game. Yeah, they remastered the game. They brought it back out. And, I mean, it was fire.
But what makes it great, even more great, even though it's a remaster of the original, you still got a lot of new details and features in it to make it even better.
Talk about it.
Like, it gives you a lot more missions and stuff to do, like, as far as, like, you know, skater Pacific missions and everything. And also, like, the new outfits and stuff they got and brands. That's pretty cool. And also, the controls. I like that you can switch from the classic, like original style controls. And this one is a little bit of tweak because it's more like Tony Hawk 3 and 4 as far as the rebirths and stuff. But you have an option to change between the two. And the details on the remaster is flawless. It's not like the Mafia remasters when like it's still like a lot of glitches and graphic issues. And also what they did great is they modernized the landscape. Because remember back in the day when you used to travel on the course, the background used to fade away and all that. It looked like a big fog and all that. No, it's an open world now. Like when you're in the warehouse, you're in the fucking warehouse now.
Yeah.
Like, it's amazing, bro. Like, I mean, 5 out of 5, bro. It's definitely, I give it a 5, bro.
I mean, it's definitely a hell of a game. But let me ask you this. What did you own that game on? Because me, I had it on Dreamcast.
Oh, I'm jealous.
Yeah, I had it on Dreamcast.
I actually had it on N64, and I actually rented it for Blockbuster and never gave it back.
All right, so you the reason why Blockbuster had to shut down because motherfuckers wasn't returning games and didn't care about the consequences.
I guess that's why Redbox did that now. Redbox don't sell games no more.
Exactly. Nah, man, but I mean, just to talk about, I remember too, I was so passionate about that game. I remember when I didn't land a 720 and like I threw my damn Dreamcast remote and I broke it. And I had to call my grandfather constantly to come over, pick me up so he could take me to Toys R Us to go get a new controller.
Because
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, people forget to realize that like it actually popularized skating.
Yeah.
Again, because it was popular in the 70s and all that, and it kind of died down in the 80s. And then Tony Hawk was the pioneer. I never forget X Games in Philadelphia in '95 when he first landed the 900. Once that happened, that's when skating started all over again. And then we like, dog, we don't have no video games because, dog, they stopped making skating video games back as Skater died. That's like 1988, bro. They stopped making video games for skating and everything. And with this concept and everything, Activision, Neversoft and everything, they made this classic series. And bro, like people that's in like a smaller generation, they can enjoy what we enjoy finally. Perfectly.
Of course. Yeah. I mean, and now we can see, but I mean, that's a game that obviously I deleted a lot of games off of my hard drive for my Xbox, but that is a game that at the end of the day, it's not going anywhere. I will continue to play that game. I love that fucking game. I do.
Yeah. Yeah.
And at first, and like when they remastered it, I was like, all right, maybe they just going to improve on the graphics. Gameplay wasn't going to be that different. But like you said, I mean, they improved on everything. They improved on the gameplay. They improved on some of the missions and everything that you needed to do. And overall, I mean, honestly, I'm actually playing that more now than I'm playing Madden. Like, let's be real.
We're gonna talk about that bullshit next, though. But yeah, like the creator, like even the creator part, like I like we ain't even talk about that. It's just so much detail in that game. It's crazy. I don't know how many hours you can spend. So many hours playing it to 100% that joint. Because you're gonna want to get every mission. You're gonna like for people our generation, like you're gonna want to do the jumps when you jump over the homeless people and all of that. I remember that. Like you're gonna want to do the warehouse when you smash through the top board and all of that. And then even for the newer generation who like trophy hunts and all that, you got a lot of time to do it. So I mean, shout out to them for remaking this classic. We needed this.
Oh, we definitely did.
We needed
especially when you have bullshit franchises that have monopolized the game over the years. And I'm not even gonna get into 2K yet, but let's talk about Madden.
Ass.
I'm not even gonna say that it's ass. What is it?
Without the yard, it's complete ass. So that's why I'm just saying ass.
So here's what I'll say, and I'll give my honest review of Madden. As far as gameplay, I feel like with the jump cuts, I feel like with the running, some of the jukes and everything, I like how like the jukes that from last year don't work this year and is more realistic. What I don't like about this Madden is you continue to kill the creativity of the game. Everything now is so focused on online play, you purchasing more coins and everything like that to open more packs. I fucking hate that. I want a game. I want a game where if I don't feel like going online, I can enjoy the game. Madden has taken so much where it feels like it's forcing you to go online.
It's like the Call of Duty of sports.
Exactly. It's forcing you to go online. It's forcing you to play against other people, build your ultimate team, or whether if you just want to do regular and do ranked matches and things like that. It's forcing you to do it. Because I remember a Madden where you had a combine where you had to run a 40, where you had to do the bench presses, where you know what I'm saying, where you had to do those things in order to have a good draft spot, and then you continue to build your legacy and things like that. They've taken away those things, and basically, yeah, I get it. Face of the franchise, yes. Oh, you start off in high school, you have a few games in high school, then you have a few games in college, and then you get drafted to the NFL.
I think that part is ass technically. We'll talk about that. Technically, it's ass to me. Nah, I get to it real quick because I feel like it's no change in the gameplay, which it should be a significant change. Nigga, I'm in high school. I shouldn't be playing like LaDainian Thompson in high school.
That's true.
When I'm in college, I shouldn't be like fucking Patrick Mahomes last year.
But here's what I will say. It depends because college.
I agree, Tay. I do agree, Tay. Call of Duty have decent campaign.
But here's what I will say about that. In college, we have those couple teams that are absolutely dominant. So I get that. But no, I feel like in my college games, I should not be able to drop 70 points. I should not. It should be a little bit more competitive. And I think another thing too, like me and you talked about this offline, we shouldn't be able to fuck up and lose and still go high in the draft. Like I encourage anybody, if you think that we are BS,
throw the game.
Throw the game. Do a face of the franchise. Throw the game. Don't score at all. Continue to get sacked. Let the other team score. Do what they do. And I guarantee you'll still go within like top 5.
Bullshit.
Yeah, and I felt like it was some games where I was playing face of the franchise where like I threw a pick early in the game, and then the computer was just doing dumb stuff. Like the computer would drop back, right? He would dodge one of the defenders, have somebody open, but he would still hold on to the ball and just wait for me to sack him. Like that, like stuff like that, I can't rock with it.
It doesn't need to exist. Fuck improvements. Get rid of it.
Yeah, and here's another thing, and I think Mr. Jones said this well as well. Why do I have to play quarterback to be face of the franchise? Why can't I be a cornerback? Why can't I be middle linebacker? Why can't I be a running back?
Like that,
Why?
can't at least be all the skill positions. You can't be a receiver. None of that. That's what I'm saying. It's like they took so much away. You're right. I mean, for example, franchise. That's the big fuss. Dog, Madden 06, Madden 07. That's still the best franchise that's ever made.
Yep.
That's 13 years ago.
Yep, because again, you could do all those things. You can run a 40, you could do bench presses, you ran drills and everything.
But even like the decisions to like relocate your team, change the jerseys all of a sudden, to how much you will sell for like concessions. Like your hot dogs is cheaper than the rest of the league.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Stuff like that. The franchise was so in depth. It was just so in depth. Like people upset that want to leave in contract negotiations. Like trades are being real. People are trying to approach you with trades and stuff. And I mean, Tony Bruno, shout out to Tony Bruno and his radio show, keeping everybody updated throughout the times, and how he used to update automatically throughout the season in real life. Like you don't get details like that no more because they worry too much about how they're gonna make the money, and especially now because Madden flopped so much. So many people got refunds. They pretty much giving away free copies of the game right now, and they already said in the statement pretty much that they know they're going to make all their money back because of MUT and their transactions.
Yep.
So go ahead and spend your money now.
Yep. So at the end of the day, here's what I want to tell everybody. I don't care what edition you bought. If you paid $50, $60, or $90 for the Hall of Fame edition, whatever else, guess what? At the end of the day, you're going to spend more money. And if you don't, you obviously don't want to be significant in Madden and you just want to play it just for the sport of it, which is fine. But if you're actually trying to achieve something, or you want to be ranked or be able to play in that Madden tournament that comes, whatever at the end of the year, you're going to have to spend money. And you have to spend hundreds of dollars.
For the same price of that Madden disc, if you really want a great NFL experience, you could buy an original Xbox for $50, and 2K15 is usually online for $15. Go ahead and get that and really enjoy yourself if you want to play real football. It's a damn shame that's what I'm doing right now. Because even the gameplay in Madden, it's too arcadey for me. It's not realistic. You still have false catch animations. The vacuum effect still exists, ladies and gentlemen, believe it or not. I'm going to be honest. They did improve as far as stopping the slant route finally. But trust me, it's another exploitation on its way. Just go ahead and watch YouTube. It's incomplete for me.
Yeah. Here's what I'll say though, because I know Tay, he said I'm not getting it on any current or new generation.
I wouldn't get it. Not right now.
Well, what the thing is with the new generation, you'll get it for free because you already purchased it. That's what Madden worked out. But here's another thing, or here's another conversation that me and Mr. Jones talked about is whenever a game like Madden or something like that is on a new generation, graphics and everything are good. Gameplay is shit. Because if y'all remember Madden 06 or Madden 07, the gameplay was horrible. Graphics were great. But the gameplay, it was 06. I remember Mr. Jones can attest to it. I used to either run with the Giants or I ran with the Chargers. Fucking Antonio Gates or Jeremy Shockey used to have like 75-inch verticals. They would jump over 3 men and catch the football.
And then when I had Michael Vick, Algie Crumpler would average like 300 yards receiving a game. Because I would run to the line and everybody would chase Vick and I would just throw it to the tight end every time. And then they take away because they work on the technical and graphic features of the game. Like when Madden 06 came out on 360, they had a radio call, some random jabroni on the radio doing the commentary from Al Michaels and Pat Summerall at the time, I believe. So, come on, man. It improves itself over history. Usually the first game on a new generation is not the greatest.
It's not. Because they're literally so focused on the graphics and how they can make it look realistic, but not actually play realistic.
And let's talk about the ass of all asses, and that's NBA 2K21. Now that's a game, new gen. I might give it a shot, but honestly, I don't like the NBA in particular right now. Anyway, I don't even really rock with it. But to be honest with you, the reason why
I haven't played 2K in years. I'm just gonna be real. I haven't played 2K since probably about 2 to 3 years. I haven't played 2K.
The last one I played seriously was probably 15.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, with this one, like I see one thing off the break that they kind of stole from live is letting people pull off street ball moves in games now. Like to throw it between the legs and all of that stuff with the
Mm-hmm.
dribbling. The shot stick on that game is fucking absolutely beyond difficult. It was already terrible trying to find a fucking green, which is dumb to me. It's always be about the rhythm and the true shooting percentage of a person, other than trying to
Mm-hmm.
hit green. And then with that, like it got so hard now. You got people that's like YouTubers and stuff talking about they wanted to fucking uninstall the game.
Yep.
And I mean, I don't see like what they did is they just changed a little bit on top of the hood, but everything under the hood is still the same. Like the graphics and gameplay is literally cut and paste. Like
Mm-hmm.
how you do the DNA and archetype system is pretty much copy, cut, and paste. And what they did is okay, now you're in Venice Beach on my court. Now you can shop for new brands like Marathon, which is dope. I mean, shout out to Nipsey. But you can shop a lot of new brands now, and you play in Venice Beach. That's
But
the
here's the
upgrade of
thing.
everything.
But here's the thing. As a grown ass man, I don't give a shit about the brands that I'm able to wear. I want to play the game. And even to get back to Madden with the yard, Madden, you not slick. Let's call them out for what it is. The only reason why Madden came out with the yard is because what they're hoping is their version of the yard will be better than if 2K came out with like an NFL street type thing. So
That's the
for
only
those
thing
of
they
you,
can do, though.
yeah. So at the end of the day, what happened is with Madden lost the sole license from the NFL, which means 2K is able to make a game, but it has to be like simulation. So it has to be arcadish, things
Yeah,
like that. So we're thinking that obviously another NFL Street is coming, but it'll be like a 2K version. And that's all we got. That's what we got because with the yard is decent. Don't get
it's
me
fun.
wrong.
It's
It
fun.
is. It's fun. But it reminds me a lot of NFL Blitz, things
Yeah.
like that.
But it gives excuses for why the gameplay the way it is. It's like, all right, he made that catch. We just play in the yard.
Yep,
When they do that shit in the regular game, you're like, what the hell?
exactly.
That's why I like the yard because it gives excuses for some of the bullshit they actually do on the field. Now
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I do like the running back innovations in there, like the jump hurdle and all that. That's pretty
Mm-hmm.
dope because a lot of people do that in the game today, but still,
Ezekiel Elliott, but go ahead.
yeah, but still, at the same time, every time they add a new feature, it becomes cheese. That shit
Mm-hmm.
works like every time. When you do it right, every time it works.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. To give that a 1 out of 5, a 2. Nah, this is one of the worst Maddens in a while. Like I said, the yard saved it.
Mm-hmm. Well, if the yard saved him, I definitely got to give him more than a 2. I give him a 3. I give him a 3 out of 5.
This the same game 3 years in a row with 2K2. It's the same game 3 years in a row.
Yeah, shout out to NBA Live that just let you play a basketball without a meter. Yeah.
Live 19 had a lot of potential. Live 19 was actually a pretty good, solid game.
Was that the one with Joel Embiid on the front?
Yeah,
Gotcha.
that's the one we played at the crib. Like Steph Curry, KD could miss. I
remember that shit. You like,
then,
man, fuck this.
And Russell went for like 50 and still lost.
Yep. I remember it.
Man. Because the one thing, your steps was good. I mean, but one thing every game needs to work on is post game. I know the post game doesn't exist to y'all, but it's still a thing that happens in basketball.
Mm-hmm.
You know, can we work on that?
Yeah. And hold on. So, yeah. I mean, just to switch gears, I know we talked about Big Sean's new album, but we got to talk about other albums that came out.
This is your segment. Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? Mr. Daniel Hernandez, aka Tekashi 6ix9ine. I'm going to be honest with you.
I try to avoid y'all.
He fell flat on this one, y'all. It was not a great album.
Hey. Yes.
Yeah, like, no, I mean, it just wasn't. I'm going to call it like it is. Like, what was it? Gooba?
Mm-hmm.
Gooba was his last album. That shit was fire from like start to finish. This one, I was just like, okay, I just feel like he's just making a playlist. He's not making an album. It's a playlist.
Ah, that's hilarious.
He has some features on there, obviously. And it started off decent because you had Locked Up 2. You did have Locked Up 2 on there as the intro. And I was just like, okay, cool. Locked Up 2 is on there. Great.
I hope the money was worth it, Akon. I really do.
I hope it was too. I hope. And the name of the album is called Tattletale. So obviously he continues to troll. But yeah, Locked Up Part 2. 2 was the song Gooba was hold on, what was Tekashi? Hold on. So his last album was Dummy Boy. I'm sorry, Dummy Boy was fire.
Yeah.
Dummy Boy was a fire album. But just to get back to Tattletale, wasn't a fan of Gooba. Wait was Charlie. Obviously, he had to cater to his heritage and everything like that, the Latino community. So he had a few songs on there, and I could honestly see like Pooh Nanny and things like that. I could see those type of songs rocking in like the reggaeton clubs and things like that. I can. They are. Oh, I'm gonna tell you right now, Tekashi is still being played in the strip clubs. He is.
But not no reggae club, not that body boy.
No. I said reggaeton. It's a difference.
Okay. I know.
Yeah. Reggaeton, sir. Not the reggae clubs. No, they probably not gonna play him in there. But I'm gonna tell you right now, what's still a hit overall? What's still a hit is the Trolls joint with Nicki Minaj. Okay, still a hit. Watch. It's still fire. All right, but overall, the album it was average. I was not impressed. Tekashi needs to go back to the drawing board. He needs to troll a little bit more and think of some better music because that shit it wasn't it.
Well, to quote yourself, MT, I'm gonna give it an absolute 0 because that's how many plays I gave this shit. That's how many plays I gave this shit. Nathaniel. I'll be honest with you.
Perfectly fine. I gave it 2 listens and I was just like, this ain't it. This is not it. I tried. And here's the thing. I tried because I wanted to troll today and tell you how great of an album it was. I couldn't even do it. I was going to literally try to debate you.
Did you listen to that first?
I did listen to that first before I listened to Big Sean. I told you I was.
Okay, yeah, that joke really ass did because I was about to say if you listen to it after Big Sean, I can see why the fuck I'm listening to this.
I listened to that first. I didn't even want to hear Big Sean. That album actually made me go and listen to Big Sean.
I was like, nah, this is your ass. I gotta listen.
Exactly.
Exactly. I mean, Big Sean continues to show why he's like the most consistent in good music, though. He's the best out of good music. Like Pusha's great and all of that, but Pusha don't drop projects all the time.
I didn't even realize that Big Sean was good music. You just educated me on something.
Big Sean good music he was on Mercy. So.
Yeah, I mean, but so was 2 Chainz. 2 Chainz.
And he was part of good music at the time. He left good music.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, Getting Out Our Dreams. Yeah, you're right. And Def Jam. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, he been a good music since I want to say 2012, 13.
Okay. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. It makes sense now. All those ciphers and everything that they would do on Fridays and everything, it makes sense.
Yeah. I'm about to say he was on a lot of them Kanye Friday joints.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, salute the good music.
That shit. That's something I do miss though.
Damn. So you telling me? Hold on. Wait a minute. So Kanye, Big Sean. Yeah. Well, I know Tiana Taylor salute to Tiana Taylor. Wait a minute. So good music having a nice little run this year.
They let her album is fire.
Yeah, the album. Can we honestly say that maybe Kanye is managing his artists better than Drake?
Of course. You had the Weeknd and that was it. And then, like I said, over the test of time.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, over the test of time, Party Next Door actually won this. I'm trying to tell you, they still playing that Rihanna joint to this day.
But yeah, Sweatshop. That's what he's in. Party Next Door is in the Sweatshop. Division is in the Sweatshop. But Big Sean and Tiana Taylor running it.
Didn't Nav drop too? And nobody ain't talking about Nav? And that's supposed to be like Drake's biggest artist?
Nobody's talking about him. They're talking about him probably overseas, but we're not talking about him here.
They talking about him over the world. Good music artist. I'm sorry.
Yep, getting out our dreams.
Yeah.
But yeah, but salute. But honestly, though, salute to Kanye West too for not getting in the way of this album. Because Tiana Taylor, I remember when her last album, Keep the Same Energy, like she was so disappointed, and what the final version was, because she recorded a lot. Kanye was, on a plane doing a bunch of mixing and finalizing things, and she was like, the album that I thought was going to release was not the album that actually came out. Like she said that.
He changed the whole joint.
Yeah, he changed it on her like last minute. She didn't even know what was coming out when they was doing that 7-track thing.
Yeah, he still struck gold though with that remix though with Wu-Tang.
Yep. Oh, you're gonna love me.
Yeah. Because I don't know, some about Wu-Tang and like songs for the chicks, they do in their own way job be cranking them. Like Method Man, them Ghostface best verses when you be talking about ladies and shit. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
Because he killed Ghostface, that joint. But other than that, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But nah, man, but salute. Good music is having a very good year. Now, if we could just get a Kanye album, shit, they would be solidified this year. But we're not.
They full of shit. You might get a Saha album soon.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, nah, I tell you, you're right. Yep. She didn't hear it. That's what she was. She was on the Breakfast Club pissed because she had to go there to do promo. And they was like, so what do you think about your album and everything? She was like, I didn't hear it until the world heard it. And Charlamagne was like, what? And she was really like, Kanye didn't let me hear the final version. He just released it. And that wasn't what I thought it was going to be. Hey, bro, that is some of the craziest shit, though.
Only that nigga can pull something off.
Yeah, only him. Only him.
Oh, yeah, I feel so bad for Tiana Taylor, but from the outside, like hearing it, it's actually hilarious that he actually had the balls to do that to a creator.
Yeah, but like I said, this last album, the album is what she called that shit is the album. We did a review on it. It's fire.
I still listen to it.
Yep.
So do I. But real quick before we get to the last topic, because we got to talk about it, man. It's back. But let me ask you this. So right now, it's the year almost over, man. Can you name your top 5 right now? As far as albums?
Absolutely. In no particular order. Meet the Woo 2.
Okay.
Nas.
Okay.
You can throw Big Sean in there as well.
Okay.
You can throw Royce in there as well.
Okay.
And at number 5, I'm trying to think.
So that Dolphin.
Oh yeah, no. Well, hold on. I'm sorry. Take out. Who did I say? Hold on. I said Nas. I said Meet the Woo 2. Actually, take out Big Sean. Put Dolph in there. Put in Freddie Gibbs. And yeah, I guess you could throw Big Sean in there. Yep.
Yeah. Mine would probably be Royce.
Oh yeah, Royce.
Yeah, you said Royce.
Yeah.
Royce, Gibbs, Nas, Big Sean, and D Smoke.
Okay. Yeah. Those are mine.
I'm not. It's Deontay Wilder's fault. D Smoke ain't popping the way it should right now. Deontay Wilder ruined that. I will hold on to that till Deontay Wilder fucked D Smoke up with that shit.
Yeah, and also what I want to say to everybody is this as well. If you into the feel good vibes and things like that, Kim does have a new album out.
Yes.
It definitely sounds like more of a motivational. It's a little gospel on there, but it's more so just feel good, like fast dance, hand dancing type music. But it's a good project.
Also, too, like a week before that, Nas, when that week came out, Bob Marley and the Wailers came out with something new, like new mixes and stuff, and like unreleased music of Bob Marley and the Wailers.
Okay.
So we talk about feel good music as well.
Yeah, and then if you just want your feel good and your lovey dovey, you can listen to the new Lettucey as well. Lettucey has a new album. Man. I wouldn't expect any of you young punks that's listening to know anything about Kim or Lettucey, but it is what it is.
Exactly.
Okay? Take a look at it.
And then that Rock Nation album I sent you too. That would be a sleeper though.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a listen. Definitely
Yeah,
gonna take a listen.
definitely. But man, let's talk about it. It's back. I feel
It
like
is.
man, this is a TMS staple right here. If you ain't listened to the old shows of Block Talk Radio, you still can, but you can listen to it through Apple Podcasts.
Yep. Yeah,
And
man. Let's talk about it.
Power Book 2.
Hmm.
Talk about it.
So I'm not gonna spoil it because I don't want the people to just like young my ass. I didn't say you was young, Chris. I said it's other young punks listening, Chris. But anyway, to get back to the topic at hand, okay. Uh, just to get back to it, Power Book 2. We're not going to spoil it for you all, but some of the predictions that we made early in like previous shows did come true, or it looks like that it's going to come into fruition.
Mm,
Mary J. Blige is basically going to be like a cocaine godmother. She is. She's going to be the godmother for being Tariq's plug. We see Tariq is growing up, and we see a boy's love for his mother, which is a lot of times what we notice. A boy normally loves his mother a little bit more than his father. Even if the father is present, it's just something about that mommy love that a boy loves. So yeah, Mary J. Blige is like the cocaine godmother. Tariq is trying to get his mother out of jail.
you gotta talk about meth.
Yeah, Method Man, he's a lawyer.
He Johnny Cochran.
Yep. So he's basically Johnny Cochran. He's like the most successful lawyer in New York City, or one of the most. So Black
Proctor
excellence.
dead now. Yeah, Proctor
Yeah,
dead.
Proctor dead. So, yeah, so Method Man has taken over on that.
Mm-hmm.
At first, I'm going to be honest with you. At first, I was about to get pissed because within like the first 10 to 15 minutes, when Tasha was dealing with her whole case and everything, I was like, bruh, like, come on, bruh. Like, what are y'all doing right now? And the acting was like a little bit not like it wasn't believable. But as the show progressed, it actually got better. And now you see like the plot is thick. And like this show, yeah, like we're definitely
It got great potential.
Yeah.
It might be better than original Power.
It
got
might.
potential.
Yeah. And one of the things that I like is I like the role that Tariq is playing. I'm going to be honest, y'all. Tariq has a lot on his plate this season. Don't be surprised if he start murking people out the game because like his mental right now, everything is on him. Like, how Ghost had to maintain truth. He had to maintain, what he had going on in the drug business to take care of his family, but still try to go clean and everything like that. Tariq has a lot going on.
That's why they call it Ghost, because he's really doing what Ghost. He's carrying on Ghost legacy, like.
Yep.
And that's why I give a little. This ain't a spoiler, but the scenes like when he's running to the next destination and all that, it just shows you like the hustle he's on mentally.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Exactly.
his whole life is a rush. He's just running place to place, like literally.
Yep.
It's like crazy.
Yeah, he don't even have time to sit down and think about himself because he's trying to fix other people's problems, which is basically a repeat. And like I told people when they was, we hate Tariq, this and that. I'm like, what Power is showing you? Yeah, what Power is showing you is that generational curses are real. Because if we notice after the first season of Power, that's all Ghost and Tommy did was try to clean up each other's shit so they wouldn't get caught up. And it's the same thing with Tariq. Tariq is now trying to clean up everybody else's. Well, he's trying to clean up a mess that he caused, as well as a mess that his mother and everybody else, and still trying to stay out of jail because we all know that he shot Ghost.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm excited, man. I'm looking forward to this season.
Oh yeah, we forgot about somebody. You got to talk about Spencer James.
Yeah, man. So one of Mary J. Blige's sons in there, who basically like a cold killer. He looks like Spencer James.
All American killer.
Exactly. Exactly.
It's gonna be a goodie. I can see the potential already. Like Wright and Rise, I think they really did so with this one.
Well, Courtney Kemp is writing this. So you got Courtney Kemp who's directing it, she's producing it, and she's writing the show.
I seen that.
Her name is all over it. So so salute to Courtney Kemp. This should definitely be a good
But let me
one.
ask you this: How you feel about them keeping the same theme song?
I felt like
It's not really separating it, but should it
it's
be?
not separating it, but I'm gonna say this: if it's not broke, don't fix it.
Because they tried that with
Because
the Trey Song version that lasted 1 week.
yeah, but before everybody was like, "What the fuck is this? What the hell is going on?" So at the end of the day, I feel like everybody's used to the big rich town. It's still called Power at the end of the day, even though it's Power Book 2, it's still Power. So they keep the same theme song. What they did was they just changed the visuals, obviously. You have no more of Amari Hardwick on there, him
But that's
buttoning up
dope,
his
though.
suit.
I
Yeah.
like that because it makes you go back and watch the originals, and all of it just made sense.
Yep.
Because you see the handcuffs now and the chess pieces and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
And then with Power, you see the big city, like the big extravagant buildings and the cocaine hitting the joint and all of that. Yeah.
Yep.
I see what they doing. And, bro, shout out to Mr. Curtis Jackson. He got another one.
Exactly. Definitely has another one.
If y'all didn't watch For Life, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to binge. For Life is amazing. For Life is an amazing show.
It is.
But is there any other like shows and stuff out there though? Because I'm looking forward to Power, but we got a whole season to talk about. Any other shows and stuff out there right now that you're watching? That you recommend?
It is the shows, but one of them is coming down to their season finale. That's P Valley. So the last show for P Valley will be, well, actually, technically it came on last night with Power, or early this morning is what I should say. But another show that I am watching is Lovecraft Country.
Oh, you got into that?
Yeah, I got into it, and it's one of those.
Do you know the story though? Do you know the story of Lovecraft and all of that? Because you might get into it more if you knew about that.
Talk about it then.
All right. Well, the original author of the monsters and all that, Mr. Lovecraft, was actually like super hardcore racist. And I would try to quote him, but I can't exactly quote him because I don't remember the exact quote. But he pretty much said like black people are like beasts towards men or something like that. Like we're beasts. We're not all the way men as far as black men. Which is crazy. Like he was like hardcore racist and stuff. So how he used to do like monsters in the town and everything. So how HBO kind of flipped it is pretty much as you see they in that rural town and racism and everything. So it's almost like a shot towards Lovecraft and his original works, making him and everything that he was surrounded by the actual enemy of monsters instead of the monsters he written about.
Gotcha. Yeah, because I mean, obviously, I see the innuendos where they talk about racism and everything. Like even on on the third episode, you see there's a little boy in there that's Emmett Till, and basically, like when they're doing the Ouija board and they talking to the ghost, and he was like, "Hey, well, I had fun on my trip. When I go to, I forgot where he went to, but the ghost was like, no, it's not going to be fun." And that's because he was warning Emmett Till, like, "Hey, like you're about to die. Like you're going to die a horrible death." Because you're going to be accused for something that you didn't really do. So I see that there was also like a bar or like a diner that they went into, and it talks about like the rebellion or like what blacks did. I forgot the exact term or the name of it. So overall, like I see that, but yeah, no, you're right. And like the monsters in the actual show are white people.
Yeah, Jim Crow. Yeah, Jim Crow era. Honestly, Jim Crow era.
Exactly.
I mean, the white people that actually see stuff today and see what's going on in injustice, shout out to them. But in the 50s in the South, that didn't exist.
Nope.
And I do challenge everybody, if you watch that show, actually really research about H.P. Lovecraft and his thoughts on people of color in general and his works, and see how they translate it with HBO today. And it gives you a new light and appreciation of the actual show. The only reason I'm not watching it personally, I'm just tired of seeing that fucking setting and scenery all the time. I want to see something beautiful about us. That's all. I'm just sick of seeing that shit all the time. That's why I haven't really gotten to it. I watched the first 2 episodes. Then I'm like, I'm gonna chill on it till like the next season or so and see what's going on with that. But I mean, a show that everybody thinks that's new that people are revisiting is a great show is Cobra Kai.
Yeah,
I'm salty over it. I've been salty all week because I'm like, bruh.
Because you paid for YouTube, that's why.
Yeah, did 1 month, and it was worth it too, just to watch that because it was a good show. Marshall Lynch kind of made it for me, worth it, honestly. But yeah, the show is amazing. I've been waiting for season 3 over a year, and I'm glad that Netflix actually picked it up so all of y'all can see it and see how great that show was to me. That was the perfect sequel to Karate Kid. If you into that,
Yep.
But other than that, I'm pretty. Oh, Mulan, Disney Plus. Yes, pay an extra 30, you get to see it. Is the world going to do it? We'll see.
I heard it was bad though. Like a lot of people didn't rock with it.
I can see
Mulan.
that.
A lot of people was like it was a waste of money and don't waste your $30. I'm gonna be honest with you though. Can I be real? They want $30 for now, and I'm already subscribed to Disney Plus. They said it'll be released on Disney Plus for free on December 4th. That's when I'm going to see Mulan.
There you go. Merry Christmas.
Pretty much. Because I'd be damned if I pay $30 after I'm already subscribing. Fuck that.
Yes. Now, I did watch a movie that came out during COVID not too long ago. Guy Ritchie movie called The Gentleman.
December. I thought it was 12/4. Is it December 3rd or 12/4 for Hove's birthday? I thought it was December 4th.
It is the 4th.
Yeah, it's the 4th. So not December 3rd, Big Sosa. Nice try though. But go ahead.
Nah, but yeah, what I was saying, The Gentleman, fire movie. I mean, if you into like Guy Ritchie work already, like Snatch, Lock, Stock, Barrels, all that stuff, in Bruges, the story writing is amazing. The casting is kind of phenomenal, bro. They got
what the hell is the name of it?
The Gentleman.
Okay.
Matthew McConaughey stars in it.
Okay.
And it got homie from Sons of Anarchy on there, Charlie Hunnam, whatever his name is. It got my man. It's a pretty good cast though. It's a good cast. You gotta watch it. Good movie, great movie. I recommend it. I really do. Okay. Another movie I want to see though is Tenet.
I want to see Tenet. You know what's another one that I want
too?
Yeah, I want to see Tenet. I want to see Antebellum when it comes out. I'm definitely gonna order that on demand.
But you know what though? I actually want to go to the movies and see Tenet. I kind of miss going to the theater. I'm a theater guy. I will go to the theater.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind, but it's just, I mean, it's one of those. Yeah, with COVID and everything. And then like I look at what's going on and I'm just like, listen, I've actually gotten accustomed to being at home because I used to be a big movie theaters guy too. I used to always go to the ones, especially like iPick. They had the recliners, you had your blankets, they served you unlimited popcorn, and then exactly. But now I'm just like, I don't have to pay for watered down drinks. I can make my drink as strong as I want to. I can sit on my own couch, you know what I'm saying, and watch it. So
I can roll up, you know what I mean?
Exactly. You do whatever you want now.
I mean, I see it right there on the corner of the screen, man. That's what I do on my spare time, man.
Yeah. But Antebellum, I want to see that. That's the new that's coming out in a couple weeks with Janelle Monáe. And that's basically like where she wakes up and she's like back in like slavery times.
Can we give her shout out though? Like she's just been incredible as an actress, man.
She's definitely been incredible, except for when she tried to do that post about canceling rap and all that, talk about it demeans women and all of that. Because I missed the part where it started being about Imus. You know what I'm saying? What do lyrics have to do with this shit? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Scarface the movie did more than Scarface the rapper to me. So that ain't to blame for all the shit that's happened to me.
There you go.
And are you saying what these rappers are spitting is worse than these celebrities showing they're kidding? Are you kidding?
Ignorant shit was dope.
That's exactly. Can we stop the bullshitting?
That's what.
All right, till we all without sin. Let's quit the pool pitting.
And then it's like Beats came right after that and just went in too. That's a great song. That's a great song. But yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of movies I want to see. So
yeah, but she has, just to get back from Hidden Figures and everything. Like she's been doing her thing as an actor.
Hidden Figures is one of my favorite movies ever, bro.
But this Antebellum though, they said like she's like pushing it. Like she's like with this, it's supposed to be like fire. So I want to check that out. Another thing that I want to check out as well, I definitely want to check out the new Candyman because that's going to release on demand. I think in October is what they said.
Oh, Halloween Kills too.
Yeah, Halloween Kills is coming out around Halloween as well. And I'm trying to think of anything else. It's something else that's out there got Russell Crowe in it. Hold on, I'll get the name for you. It's a new Russell Crowe movie that's out. Shit crazy. Hold on. New Russell Crowe movie. It's called Unhinged.
Okay, yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, Unhinged. That's what that's called. So I watched the trailer.
Uh-huh.
Shit look good.
It does?
Shit looks good.
Okay.
So I'm gonna check that out.
But yeah, my bad, because I gotta give it its due. I'll go with the gentleman cast real quick because I brave farted. So of course Charlie Hunnam, Matthew McConaughey, Colin Farrell is in it,
Okay.
Hugh Grant is in it.
Okay.
I mean, for all you UK rap fans, Bugsy Malone is in it.
I don't know who that is, but
yeah, if I say all you UK rap fans, I'm kind of expanding my horizon. Like it's a great cast. I mean, Tom Wu in it if he's like really into acting, and Eddie Marks. It's a great cast.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that is true. Yeah, Halloween Kills is definitely they pushed it back to 2021, but I'm fine with that. Yeah, but I'm fine with that. It take your time, make it right. Don't rush it. The thing was, I think go ahead.
You think they're gonna continue to do this once everything? Because it started to look like it's really gonna open back up, which is crazy. But you think they really going to keep doing the on-demand movies and all that, or they going to go right back to exclusivity in the theaters mostly?
They're going to do on-demand. You know why? Because here's what's going to happen with these movie theaters. It's just like, well, they're not. Even though AMC has opened up more locations, here's what's going to happen. It's just like, hey, we can talk about it. Let's talk about Drake. Let's talk about Jay-Z. If they come to you, if Samsung comes to you, or if Apple comes to you and say, hey, your album is going to stream exclusively, so your movie is going to stream exclusively on Amazon Prime, we're going to give you, I know your budget for your movie was $15 million, we're going to give you $50 million up front for your movie, or we'll fund your movie for you so you don't come with any out-of-pocket expenses, and it's a 60-40 split or whatever else. Trust me, it's a lot of people that's going to jump on that. You know why? Because it's guaranteed viewership. You don't have to worry about if somebody's going to get out the bed and go and it's guaranteed.
That's why we should appreciate movies like The Irishman more, because it kind of broke the mold and set the tone for this to happen.
Yep.
It was like the pre-planning phase of all of this, even though I don't think they knew COVID was going to happen back in November of last year, but still.
They did. That's why it's called COVID-19. It was discovered in 2019. They knew it was going to happen. They didn't know it was going to be this bad, maybe, but they knew it. So, So with that being said, absolutely, I think you have a lot more movies are going to do that, because when you got that exclusivity, you got guaranteed money. They're going to do it.
I agree.
Yeah, it's going to happen. And here's the thing. Even though, like Antebellum, they're saying that it's available on demand. It's not that it's not going to be available in theaters. But remember, like apps like Fandango and all that we're already moving to, you could purchase it on the Fandango app and then stream it on your TV. You know what I mean? So they were already transitioning to this because the movie theater business itself was continuing to die down. Now, obviously, you're going to have people like our parents and grandparents. I'm old school. I don't want to download now. I want to go to the movie. That's fine. You could do that. But here's what I'd rather do, especially depending on the conditions outside, whatever else is going on outside, talking about weather-wise and everything. I'd rather just go ahead and pay $20.
Well, what's crazy, though, is Tenet is theater only. Did you know that?
No, I did not know that.
You can't on-demand Tenet.
Gotcha. But just for the other movies that are available on demand, I'd rather spend my $20 at home and wonder if I'm going to enjoy it versus wasting all that damn money going to the movie theaters and then that joint be some shit.
And you still get to keep it too, which is cool. It's not like it's a rental. You get to actually
exactly.
Keep it. It's like you're buying the movie early. Which another thing is DVDs are becoming obsolete like CDs now.
Oh, of course. DVDs are, even though they're
done. They're done.
I mean, well, the main DVDs that you see, and it's because they haven't figured out how to transfer all of that technology yet, because obviously they're coming out with like the 4K Fire Sticks and everything. The main DVDs that I see in stores are the 4K ultra HD movies. Those are the main ones. The regular standard ones, they only get a few copies of those.
But no, though, if you have like a gaming system or actually like cable, like a nice cable, you can actually stream that shit in 4K.
Yeah, you can. You stream it in 4K and Blu-ray.
And honestly, the reason why most people don't get 4K because they just don't have the technology to do it, or the know-how to adjust a TV to play 4K. Yeah.
All you need is a 4K HDMI cable. Plug it into either your system or your cable box and just run it. That's it.
Yeah, and
it's that simple.
And if your TV has an HDR function that you need to switch on your HDR function.
That's it.
That's really not hard.
Yeah,
I'm fine with 1080p. Be honest with you.
I mean, unless I'm watching something like The Avengers or Dark Knight or something, then obviously I want 4K. But everything else, I'm good.
Yeah, I mean, in the theaters, everything is still like 1080p.
They are.
Unless you watch it like IMAX, and even IMAX, some of that stuff is 1080p.
Yeah. Hey man, but can you do me a favor?
What's up?
Can you please, as we wrap up, just make me a promise that you will not start the show without me anymore. All right, I appreciate it.
All right, I guarantee I promise it because I don't know, man. Gusto was on one, bro. Gusto was on one. I was like, "Where's MT?" But anyway, let's go ahead and wrap it up, man.
Absolutely. So first of all, thank you all for joining us. Please like, share this video, leave a comment. We definitely appreciate all of our viewers on there. We will continue to bring you the best content with the realest perspectives. Follow us on IG and Facebook at Too Much Show Home. And we changed the name to Home because that's where we want you to feel at home when you're on our show. We want you to feel relaxed. We want you to be able to, just sit on the comforts of your couch, in your man cave, in your woman cave, your she shed, wherever, and just enjoy the Too Much Show.
We all home. And then if you want to see it on the man, shortly after this, it will be on our YouTube channel. And make sure you like, subscribe, and all of that because it's the archives, man. We've been doing this for almost 4 years. So it's a lot of content in the past that you probably never checked out because we've only been live for 4 months. So go ahead and check out some of the old stuff, like the relationship topics with Elder Sheila Ross. That's amazing. I thought when Terry Crews actually first came out with the Me Too movement, you can see the progression and all of that. We was one of the first people that covered the Colin Kaepernick story throughout every detail and everything like that. So make sure you check all that out on the YouTube channel.
Absolutely. And this is MT signing off. And with me is my co-host,
Mr. Jones, a.k.a. Sam Jones, and Mr. Come First because you got to respect me. Mr. MT, very, very, very happy birthday, man, and many more in success, man. Mentally, physically, and financially, brother. Love you, man.
Thank you. Appreciate that.